Hi, my name is Sophia. I want to share my story with you, a story of passion, resilience, and finding light even in the darkest of storms. I grew up in a modest family. We didn't have luxuries, but we never went without what we needed. My parents worked hard, and I learned early on the value of perseverance. We didn't have much, but we had each other, and that was enough to keep me going. In school, I was a diligent student. My teachers always commended my hard work, but my heart longed for something else. I had always been drawn to dance. Watching dancers on TV or in the streets inspired me. But it wasn't just the performances that captivated me, it was the feeling of freedom, the joy of expression, the way dance could tell a story without words. As a young girl, I started imitating the dancers I saw, moving around my room to the beat of whatever music I could find. But my passion for dancing wasn't always something I could openly share. In my town, pursuing dance wasn't always seen as a viable future, especially when there were more practical paths I could take. As I got older, my dream of becoming a professional dancer felt further out of reach. My parents couldn't afford to send me to dance classes, let alone cover my school fees. At the age of 15, I made a decision that would change everything. I would work hard to pay my own way. The idea of becoming a street performer came to me one day after watching a local dancer on the corner of a busy street. They danced with such freedom and joy, and I thought, if they can do it, why can't I? I started performing on the streets, dancing for small crowds. It wasn't easy. Some days, the streets were empty, and people would pass by without a second glance. But other times, I could feel the energy of the crowd. Their smiles, applause, and the coins dropped into my hat were enough to keep me going. Each performance was an act of faith that my dreams were worth pursuing, even if it meant doing it alone. Then, at 17, something unforgettable happened. It was a day I'll always remember, one of those days when you feel like the universe is testing you. I was dancing in the town square, my feet moving to the rhythm, lost in the music. Suddenly, dark clouds rolled in, and before I knew it, a torrential downpour began. The crowd scattered, seeking shelter from the rain. I stood alone in the square, drenched and cold. For a moment, I thought about quitting. I saw the others running to safety, and I felt like giving up. But then, I remembered something my grandma used to say, "Sophia, storms don't last forever, but the strength they give you does." With those words in my heart, I began to dance again. The rain became part of my performance. My movements were free, unrestrained, and raw. I wasn't just dancing to survive the storm, I was dancing because it was who I was. What I didn't know at the time was that someone had noticed. Damien, a renowned artistic director, had been passing through the square when the storm hit. He later told me that my performance was one of the most powerful things he had ever seen. He approached me afterward, offering me his card and saying, "You have a gift. Let me help you share it with the world." At first, I thought it was too good to be true. I never imagined someone like him would notice me, but his belief in me was so genuine that I couldn't ignore it. With Damien's help, I began performing on bigger stages. My signature dance, Dancing in the Rain, became my personal tribute to the struggle and beauty of life. By the age of 19, I was traveling the world, performing in different countries and experiencing things I never thought possible. Every time I stepped onto a new stage, I thought about that rainy day in the square, how far I'd come, and how grateful I was for every step of my journey. But it wasn't all easy. The pressure to always be perfect weighed heavily on me. There were days when I doubted myself, days when I felt like giving up. But Damien was always there, offering encouragement and reminding me of the power of my dreams. Our relationship grew stronger, not just as mentor and mentee, but as partners in life. He believed in me when I couldn't believe in myself. As I continued to grow, I realized I wanted to help others like I had been helped. I shifted my focus to teaching and mentoring aspiring dancers. Instead of just performing, I found joy in helping others find their own voice through movement. I had learned so much from my own struggles and triumphs, and I wanted to pass that knowledge on. I still dance, of course, but my passion now lies in helping others discover their potential. I may no longer perform on street corners, but I know the importance of every single step I took to get here. Every struggle, every rainy day, and every moment of doubt has brought me to where I am today. When I look back on my journey, I see a young girl who, despite the challenges, never stopped believing. And I hope my story will remind you that no matter the storm you face, you can dance through it. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope it inspires you to chase your dreams and dance through your own storms.